Hello everybody, welcome back to the ESC Scot YouTube channel and another ESC Scot YouTube video. Today I am continuing on with my running order predictions of the semi-finals for Eurovision this year in Liverpool. A few days ago I uploaded my semi-final 1 running order predictions. I still stand by what I had, but now I'm going to do my semi-final 2 predictions. There's an extra country in this semi-final. There's 16 in semi-final 2 and 15 in semi-final 1, so it's made it a slight bit harder to kind of predict what's going to happen. But what I done in my semi-final 1 predictions is not what I'm going to do this time. I had like 2 scenarios for semi-final 1, but it made it really confusing for me. And if it made it confusing for me, I bet it made it confusing for people watching. So what I'm going to do is give you my kind of prediction of what's going to happen with the running order, and then I'll tell you different things that might happen. If it's not the way I think it's going to be, this is the other way it's going to be. So if my opener doesn't open it, this is another option. So yeah, I'm going to do that. In the first half, we have Armenia, Cyprus, Romania, Denmark, Belgium, Iceland, Greece and Estonia. This half is just absolutely full of up-tempo songs. The only ballads we've got in here are Armenia and Estonia. All the others are not majorly up-tempo, but the fast, and putting more than 3 of them together is going to really upset the balance, and it'll make certain songs stand out and then leave others kind of in the shadows. But opening the semi-final, I think there's only one country in this half that is guaranteed to open this, and if it doesn't, then I think they've made a huge mistake, the producers. There's only one option, and it's Belgium. Belgium have to open this, surely. The opener needs to get people excited and up out their seats and grooving. The only one that's in that first half that will do that is Belgium. Seriously. Cyprus won't do it. Armenia obviously won't do it. Denmark, no. Iceland, no. It needs to be Belgium. So I put Belgium as definitely, it's a clear opener. Obviously the second spot is kind of doomed, second place. I've put Romania in there. Sorry, Romania. I don't think Romania's qualifying anyway, just because of how badly it's been perceived, and it's so sad because the guy's actually a really good singer. He's such a good performer. I think he'll be going second, although I could be wrong, but I'm going to put him at second. And the next one I'm unsure about as well, but Romania's definitely more of a slower song than Belgium. It's still fast, but it's not, you know what I mean. So what I've done is put a kind of slower song after it to kind of balance out Belgium, and I've put Armenia in third. I'm unsure about that because Armenia is kind of a favourite to get through the semi-finals. So I don't think it matters. I think if Armenia was put first, I think they'd still get through. So it doesn't really matter. But I put Armenia at third. Now fourth, I've put Greece. After Armenia, I think we need an upbeat ballad. We've got a lot of upbeat songs in this half, as I said. So I've put Greece in fourth place at the semi-final. Yeah. After Greece, because there's just so many up-tempo songs, I would say Dia with Power is quite uplifting, I'd say. But yeah, I've got 3 songs that are quite uplifting in a row. I put Iceland at fifth in the running order. Yeah, I'll leave it there. I was going to move it, but I'm going to leave it there. Now next, we have to have a ballad. Literally, there's 5 songs. Out of the 5 songs I've placed, there's only one ballad, really. Realistically, there's only one. So I think we need another one, and the only one that's left is Estonia. So I've put Estonia at 6th. It's a great position. Estonia's going to get through, I think. 6th is a good spot. The only country that's going to be hurt by my predicted running order is Romania. It's been placed in second and it's not that liked by the public, so that might hurt them, but I think that's probably what's going to happen. Now the only 2 left in the first half is Denmark and Cyprus. I put Denmark in 7th and Cyprus at 8th. I think that's probably the perfect ending to the first half. They're both quite fast. Denmark, this will give maybe a wee bit more of a chance for Denmark to get through, and Cyprus, because both of them are not heavily loved, so I think it does give them a good chance. So that's the first half. We've got Belgium, Romania, Armenia, Greece, Iceland, Estonia, Denmark and Cyprus. I'm going to leave it at that. Now second half, we've got Albania, Australia, Austria, Lithuania, San Marino, Slovenia, Georgia and Poland. This again is got very little to none slower songs. We've got Albania, Lithuania could probably pass for it, and Georgia, I think, are the 3 we have to work with. Producers, last year they put a lot of ballads together in the final, and it really drowned them all out, and it was really boring for a lot of the final. We were just sitting there going, we really can't make the same mistake this year, especially in the semi-finals. And I don't think we're going to be able to, because there's not enough of them. I've put 9th in the running order. I think after Cyprus, they're going to put something a bit more slower, because they've got Cyprus and Denmark together before the 9th place, so they're going to need to put something slower, I think. I put Albania but do you? Do you? I really love this song now, actually. I wasn't feeling it the first month that it came out. Something clicked. I think it wasn't even the revamp. I liked the song before the revamp came out. This also gives Albania a good chance to get through as well. Getting placed in the second half of the second semi-final is going to be really beneficial for Albania. I hope they get through, I really do. Next, I've put Poland. I'm unsure about it. I've just placed it because it was, when I was kind of making this running order prediction, Poland was the odd one out. I just didn't know where it would fit in the second half. So I just put it at 10th and left it there. It would just be luck if I got that right, really. The next one I'm not really sure, but this is the hardest bit about it. The second half, starting the second half, I knew which country I wanted to close, but I didn't know the in-betweens. It was so difficult. But I predicted Slovenia to go after Poland. I don't have any reason to justify it. Slovenia and Poland are both quite fast, quite up-tempo. I think Slovenia's getting through though. It's going to hurt Poland if Slovenia comes right after them, because Slovenia, it's a guaranteed qualifier. It's such a good song and it might literally drown out Poland. And Poland is not really liked by the public, let's just say that. It's just not. So yeah, that'll hurt them. 12th, I've got Lithuania. I'd say Lithuania is definitely more of a slower song than Slovenia, Poland, Cyprus. I think that's a perfect position for them, actually. Yeah, again, gives them a good chance to get through. Especially if I put San Marino in 13th. If Lithuania comes before San Marino, then that's really good for them. San Marino's not getting through. I'm so sorry, but it ain't happening, I don't think. I think they need a godsend, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think the song is massively underrated, I think. I don't think the national final this year was very good. Out of all the songs that they had, I think Pete Jacks just stood out a little bit more, and obviously it's not going to stand out in the semi-final. It's not going to stand out in the final if it gets through, which it probably won't. It definitely won't. I don't know why I'm even talking about it, but I'm sorry, San Marino. 2023 is not your year. I'm sorry. Put them at 13th. Now the last three I've got is Australia, Georgia and Austria. I'll talk about the closer first. I know this country, well actually no, I don't know this country's going to close, but I really want it to. I so wanted to close the semi-final. I put in 16th to close the semi-final, Austria. I love this song so much. I've been tempted to put this as my winner. Like, seriously, it's just so amazingly good. It literally sticks in your brain. Like, I played this to my family, I played this to my mum, and she was like, what the hell is this? After the first minute, she's like, what the actual fuck? What? And then by the third minute, she's going, pull, 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 pull. And I'm like, this is going to have the same effect on every single person watching this. Austria's going to win this semi-final, without a doubt. I don't think, yeah. Even people that will not like Austria's song will definitely say this is winning this semi-final. No doubt about it. I just want it to be placed last, closing the show to guarantee it's going to win it. To win the semi-final. This is going to have so much appeal to people at home, obviously. It's got so much love for it right now that people are just going to be voting for it non-stop. I'm definitely going to vote for it. Can UK vote in semi-final 2 or semi-final 1? What was it? I think it is semi-final 2. Yeah, I put Austria's closing, but I might be wrong. I don't think it really matters where it gets placed in the second half. It's definitely going to get through. But it's just for my own selfish needs that I want it to be last. And then we've got Austria and Georgia. I put Georgia before Austria, and then Australia in 14th. I think that's plausible. Australia coming after San Marino is going to help them massively. Rock song. Australia's the stronger one. It's going to get through, isn't it? And I think Georgia's going to get through as well. I think Georgia's going to get through anyway. I think Georgia will also... It's either going to be Austria or Georgia that will win this semi-final, or Armenia, possibly. But if Armenia actually does get drawn at third in the running order, I don't think it will win the semi-final. But yeah, last three, Australia, Georgia and Austria. Seems possible. So let's have a little look at the whole running order prediction. I'm more sure of semi-final 1 than I am of semi-final 2. That's all I'll say. I'm very unsure about this. We've got Belgium, Romania, Armenia, Greece, Iceland, Estonia, Denmark and Cyprus. That's the first half. Then we've got Albania, Poland, Slovenia, Lithuania, San Marino, Australia, Georgia and Austria. Second half. Now I'm going to kind of give my replacements. If one of these isn't right, this is what I would replace it with. I can't see Belgium not opening this. I really can't. So if Belgium isn't right, if they don't choose Belgium, which I think they are going to, the producers would be stupid not to, I'd probably put Greece opening. That's the backup. I think the country that's closest to Belgium and the kind of reasons I want it opening is Greece. I think Greece should open if it's not going to be Belgium. It's really sweet. What they say has really grown on me over the past few days, actually, and it's very underrated. I really want it to get through. It's going to need a really big, amazing, grand staging if it's going to get through. Especially even if it opens, it's going to really hurt them. But with Belgium, I don't think it will hurt them if it goes first. But with Greece, it will. I'm not going to make any changes for the middle part of the running order because I'm not sure about it. But what I will say, closing the contest, I'm going to kind of make a prediction for that if it's not Austria. Before Austria's song came out, I knew that Slovenia, if I got through to the final, that closed the final, but it's not. It's UK that's closing the final this year. But I think, because they've been drawn in the second half of the semi-final too, I think it's going to close semi-final too. But so once Austria's song came out, I was like, yeah, I think Austria's going to close. If Austria isn't going to close it, I think Slovenia's the second best option. Such a great song. I kind of need to move. I've just reminded myself I need to move Slovenia up in my Eurovision scoreboard because I think I have it quite low right now, and I need to move it up a bit more because I've been listening to it non-stop, literally non-stop. If this isn't right, I think I'm close to being right. I'll leave it at that. So that is my prediction there. Tell me what you think down in the comments. What is your semi-final 2 predictions for the running order? All I know is I'm going to see if I'm right next week. So there's been news that came out today that the semi-final running orders are going to be out next week. So I'm going to do a little reaction to them next week and see how close I got. But yeah, they'll be out next week. I'm also going to be doing my top 16 for semi-final 2 and my predictions of what's going to happen because they are slightly different. And then after that, I'm going to react to some of the revamps that have came out, and there's more revamps to come as well. So that will be exciting. It's coming up soon. And thank you so much for watching today's video. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on the notification bell and like the video. Comment down below. Subscribe. I've said this already, but I'll see you in the next video. See you then. Bye bye.